this computer. Hi, everybody. My name is Shan McLeod, and welcome to Cozy Mystery Book Club. Today, I'm interviewing Morgana Best, who has our book of the month. Welcome, Morgana.
Lovely to be here.
It's so funny because I'm on the west coast of America, the United States of, and you are on the west. Is it the west coast of
Coast,
Australia?
East Coast,
East
Australia.
Coast, East
Yes,
Coast.
yes.
So we've got like a chunk of water in between us. So poor Morgana is like on her second cup of coffee, and I'm almost ready for a cocktail.
I should have had a cocktail to sink.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, you could have had a mimosa or something because that's
Oh,
like
yeah.
acceptable. You know, all the posh ladies drink mimosas for breakfast. I've seen it in movies.
Oh, okay, well, I'll try that. Good tip.
So, my first question for you is, how did you get into writing? Specifically, how did you sort of discover cozy mysteries and start writing cozy mysteries?
Well, I got into writing a long time before I got into cozy mysteries because I was brought up in a very strict religious cult that I tried
Mm,
to escape from the time as long as I can remember. Like probably I can remember back to, I think two, but 4, I was trying to get out of this. It was so strict, and my only escape was books.
mm-hmm.
And I loved animals, and all the books growing up, because we had to be careful what books we had at home in case they were like evil, I had to get books from the school library. And
Uh-huh.
because I passionately loved animals, I wanted to buy animal books, but they all died. So I
Mm.
think, those books where they think it's nice to kill off the animal.
Yes, I'm
And
very familiar.
yes, so
Drama. Yeah.
I had to stop reading the books. And even when we had like the Sunday school prize giving and every child got a book, they knew I liked animals. So they'd give me a book, but of course the animal died as well in that. So I was like, oh no, I can't take any more of this. So because I also started to write when I was about 6.
Hmm.
And I always wrote where only the people died and the animals lived happily ever after. But I think that's where I got my love of murdering people from. And I found it very therapeutic because obviously I couldn't murder people in real life.
Right.
So it did occur to me, but I thought I'll murder them in books. So
Hmm.
since then, if someone has really upset me, I don't even get upset. I just think, how will I kill this person in my next book? And then I do. And I'm so interested in poisons and
Hmm.
all sorts of things like that.
So it's so many creative. I have literally done that. The first person that I killed off in a cozy mystery was someone who had driven me crazy for a very long time. And let me tell you, it was cathartic.
It's so satisfying.
um, so your menopause mysteries, which has a super cute kitty on it, is our book of the month. The first two books. How did the idea for this series and these stories come about?
And actually, I was speaking to Annabelle Chase, and she
Mm.
said, you should write a book about a talking cat. And I just said, oh, ha ha, laughed it off. I thought that is a good idea. And then I was talking to my sister who was going through menopause, and she said, no matter what it is, like she was up a ladder and she fell back off the ladder and broke her wrist, and everyone
Oh.
said, she only hurt her wrist, I think. And everyone said to her, it's because you're going through menopause. And she thought, what? And she had done a lot of martial arts and she did a
Uh-huh.
beautiful landing that a
Mm-hmm.
15-year-old wouldn't have been able to do.
Mm-hmm.
Really made her angry. And they kept blaming everything on menopause. Like, no matter what happened, she got the flu. It was menopause, and she was so angry.
Oh my
I know, she was serious. And she was telling me this. And then I said, this talking cat, I think I should make this the main character think she's got menopause. So everyone tells her she's imagining it because she's got menopause and the cat isn't really talking. And then that's how it happened. That's how
Mm.
the whole idea came about.
That is so fantastic. Not that your sister is having everything blamed on menopause. Oh gosh, the patriarchy. But
Absolutely.
I love that idea. I mean, we all as women, we know what that's like to have like everything blamed on something stupid. Either
Oh
you're on your
gosh.
period or you're in
Yes.
menopause or you're too
Yes.
fat, you know.
Yes.
Yes, my hangnail is because I am overweight and perimenopause. Thank you so much.
If you have a diagnosis, you should be happy. But isn't that the attitude?
I don't even have I mean, I don't even have technically a diagnosis because they tell me that if you're on birth control, they can't diagnose you because they can't test the hormones. But
Oh
I'm
God.
having hot flashes, so come on.
Oh, hello. I'll diagnose you right here for free. Do you hear a cat talking to you?
Not yet, but I'm hoping. So how many books are totally in this series? So we have the first two, I believe, is that are part of the
Yeah.
book club, and then there's more, right?
There are two more now, and I'm working on the next one. I'm mathematically
Awesome.
challenged, so I don't know how many that I'd have to count.
I think
I
that's
think
5, right?
I'm
You're working on your
on,
5th.
yeah, yeah.
Awesome. I love it. So, what are some of the like interesting or bizarre things that you've had to research for your books? Anything interesting?
Mainly just poisons and ways to kill people. And it's very difficult well, you would know, of course,
Hmm.
it's very difficult to find a poison that will kill quickly.
Oh, yeah.
And when you see on TV, someone drinks something and they keel over, and I
Yeah.
always go, oh, how ridiculous is that? And then cyanide, I think that was one of the first poisons I ever had to research.
Hmm.
And my daughter bought a cassava. I don't know if that's how you say it in America.
Yeah.
The other day, she bought some flour, and I go, "Oh, we can make cyanide out of that." And she goes, "No, Mum, no." And I just meant in theory. I just meant in theory.
Yeah.
But you know how on TV
Hmm.
someone would bend over the victim and they'd sniff and they'd go, "Almonds, it's
Hmm.
cyanide." So
Yes.
health research was only a small percentage of people have ability.
Right.
So I
Is
would
it
sit
like 30% or something?
well,
Or is it less? I can't
I
remember.
would say it's less, but they don't know because there's no way of
Right.
telling.
Let's just have everybody go in and sniff and see if they can. But
Exactly.
yeah, it was like I read that it's tied to that same genetic thing that makes people like love or hate cilantro. Because like cilantro, some people think it tastes like soap and some people love it. And it's like
Yes.
tied to that same thing. I'm like, that is so weird. Yeah, and they
Yeah.
always show like the person keels over and they're all like peaceful and there's like no sign of anything. And then I read how it actually works and I'm like,
Yes.
that's no, that is really unpleasant.
How do we pose these? Can we? We just have to.
I know. We kind of have to brush over that.
Let's move on.
Yeah. So what is your writing routine like day to day? Do you
Gosh,
have one?
therapy. Just talking about it. Okay, I wake up, I stagger out of my bedroom, clutching my phone, which I check all my email on the way to the coffee machine. I switch on the coffee machine. I take Penny and Lady out for a bathroom break, and they want to get back into their breakfast, so they're fast. I give them breakfast, and then they're here, so I have to spell this word. And then after breakfast, they get to TREATS.
Oh,
And after the second one, they leave me alone. So I go to my computer and I just check my email and then I dictate. So
mm,
I used to dictate on Dragon, now I dictate on my phone. So I
okay.
sit on my phone and I dictate like nonstop all day. And
Wow.
I'll forget to eat. Until the dogs need another bathroom break. That's my next break. So I'll just keep dictating,
Wow. For just like
dictating
hours dictating.
hours and days. If I go
Wow.
into a writing frenzy, it's just hours and
Hmm.
days. I can't do two things at once. When I'm doing that, I just keep going and going and going.
Hmm. Oh, that's amazing. I've never quite been able to get that to work for me. Um,
Oh.
I know they say practice, but I don't know. My brain just doesn't seem to doesn't seem to like to do it. So
Probably
what are
good.
you, sorry.
I was going to say that's probably a good thing.
Yeah. Maybe it's better. I
Oh,
don't know. Um, better for me anyway.
yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
although sometimes it would be really nice because sometimes you're like, oh, I just don't want to sit there. Oh, my wrist hurts today. It would be very helpful.
Oh,
So
yes,
you said you're working right now on the fifth menopause book.
that's right.
So
Yes,
that's your thing. Are you working on anything else interesting or are you just focused on that?
I'm focused on that one. Definitely.
Awesome.
I am also doing the next Sea Witch Cozy Mysteries with Goldie
Mm,
and Nicole. So
okay.
I started working on that, but I've put that aside so I can finish this one. But
Hmm.
I'm really keen to get going back. Do you feel characters talk to you? Like I hear them, I might need
Yeah.
to be committed, but they say, I need I need to be in this next book. Hurry, hurry, hurry.
It's only because we're in menopause.
Exactly. Right. So it is.
So, so as a reader, like what books do you enjoy? Do you have any recommendations for anything good that you're reading right
I just tend to read any cozy I can get my hands on. Just cozies. I'll just read any cozy I can read.
now?
And
Me
I
too.
read at night. Do you
Hmm.
like that too? And I read it
Yes. Yeah.
and I read with an iPad and
Hmm.
then invariably clunk me in the head as I fall asleep reading.
See, that's why I use a Kindle. It's a little more lightweight, although I have literally like I thought I chipped a tooth once because I just went and it just smacked me in the face.
Oh, oh God, it's so hard.
But
Oh
yeah,
dear.
I love reading before I go to sleep. It
Yeah.
helps me go to sleep and then it helps me have fun dreams. So if readers want to find out more about your books, where can they go?
They just go to morganabest.com
Awesome.
and all there.
Yay. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. And everybody, thanks for watching and hanging out with us. And be sure to check out Morgana's website. Talk to you later.
Bye.